used to have this student who every time that I used tanto or tan, she will look back at me to make sure that she used the words correctly. And I will be like, or you see, using tan and tanto is like playing the guitar without knowing the chords. You might get a sound, but sometimes it's not going to be music for everybody's ears. In this video, I'm going to teach you what the difference between tan and tanto is. I'm going to give you some tips so you can apply these words correctly. And I'm going to give you a couple of challenges so you can practice these words as much as possible. Hi guys, this is Daniela from Tell Me in Spanish. Y estoy aquí para ayudarte a hablar español de forma más natural. So, like I was explaining to you, tan and tanto are basic words, and because they look so similar, they are so easy to confuse. But I'm going to teach you how to use them. Let's start with tan. Tan is a word that you're going to use to intensify qualities. You can think about it like your Spanish charger. It's going to help you recharge the qualities that other words such as adjectives and other adverbs help you deliver. In simple terms, tan intensifies how something is or how an action is done, okay? The good thing about tan is that it doesn't change. You don't have to worry about, is it masculine? Is it feminine? Do I have to make it plural? None of that. Tan is going to remain the same way no matter what. Let me give you some examples. Ella habla tan rápido que no le entiendo. She speaks so fast that I cannot understand her. Number 2. ¿Por qué está tan caro? Why is this so expensive? Is it made of gold or what? Number 3. ¿Qué tan bueno es este libro? How good is this book? Do you recommend it? Number 4. Su celular no es tan nuevo como el tuyo. Her phone is not as new as yours. I want you to check two things with these examples. Number 1, you can use tan to compare qualities, to compare the qualities of object 1 versus object 2. Number 2, check that we're using tan to intensify the characteristic that other words are delivering. For example, if you check example number 1, rápido. Ella habla rápido. She speaks fast. Rápido, in this case, fast, is the quality. But if I use tan, I'm going to intensify that. She speaks so fast. Ella habla tan rápido. Okay? Let me give you a little tip so you can understand tan a little bit better. Tan is the cousin of muy. Yes, the two of them are used to intensify qualities. However, they are cousins, they are not twins. This means that there is a slightly difference between these two words. Tan expresses that a quality is surprisingly high, okay? Let me give you an example. Tu novia es muy bonita. Your girlfriend is very pretty. I'm just intensifying that she's pretty. Everything is cool. But if I say, no sabía que tu novia fuera tan bonita. I didn't know that your girlfriend was so pretty. If I use tan, I'm implying some surprise. Good catch with your girlfriend. So let me ask you a very simple question. Do you think that this sentence, tengo tan trabajo, is correct or incorrect? That's right. This is incorrect because as we are learning, tan is used to intensify, and trabajo, well, I cannot intensify that. If anything, I can measure it. And with that note, let me explain you tanto. If tan helps you recharge qualities, tanto is going to help you measure, okay? And what are we going to measure with tanto? Well, we're going to measure nouns, objects, people, things, and with this use, tanto is an adjective. And I make like the sad face because in this case, you're going to worry about changing this word. It's going to have a singular form, plural, tantos, feminine, tanta, or feminine plural, tantas. okay? You're going to choose the correct word depending on the object that you're measuring. However, tanto is also an adverb, okay? But unlike tanto is going to measure the intensity or the magnitude of an action. Let me give you some examples. Tengo tanto trabajo. I have so much work. You were right. I cannot say yo tengo tan trabajo, but I could say tengo tanto trabajo because I'm measuring how much work I have. Second example, su mamá los quiere tanto. Your mom loves you guys so much. Oh, she's so sweet. And check that in this case, we're measuring the intensity of your mom's love. Third example, ella tiene tantas camisas como tú. She has as many t-shirts as you do. Jesus, guys. Check in this case, you're also comparing the number of things that a person has versus the number of things the other person has. And over here, I changed the gender to match the noun that I'm measuring. In this case, camisas. Fourth example, nunca había dormido tanto. I have never slept so much in my life. Come on, there is no such thing as too much sleep. Let me give you a little tip. Tanto is cousin with mucho, okay? And we're going to do the same thing that we did with tan and muy. Tanto expresses surprisingly high amounts of things, okay? Let me give you this quick challenge. Does the sentence, la película es tanta aburrida, sounds good to you? No, you're right. Aburrida is not something that I can measure. I can intensify aburrida, which means that I will have to say, la película es tan aburrida. The movie is so boring. That's great, you got that correctly. So now let me give you a quick challenge. I'm going to give you 5 sentences, and your job is to complete those sentences choosing between tan and tanto. Number 1, te quiero, blank. Number 2, estoy, blank, cansado que solo quiero dormir. Number 3, no tengo, blank, perros como él. Number 4, ¿por qué hace, blank, calor? Number 5, ¿qué libro, blank, interesante? Leave your answers in the comments and I'm going to give you feedback if you need it. So before I finish this video, I want to leave you some additional resources in case you want to check this topic again. The first one is a video in Spanish about the differences between tan and tanto. That way you get to practice your listening and comprehension while you reinforce these concepts. The second one is a guide with the differences between tan and tanto. I know, we went over that in here, but in this guide you're going to find more examples and more structures that you can use with these words. So that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and I hope to see you soon. Bye!